So the roofer blamed the dog, and apparently the dog's not talking. Either way, we need to replace this gate mesh. To do this, you'll need a cordless drill, a number 2 square drive bit, a number 2 Phillips bit, a putty knife, a Phillips and flathead screwdriver, a small flathead screwdriver, and of course, the replacement mesh. Start by opening the gate and removing the striker body. If you have a TriLatch, you can simply unscrew it from the mounting bracket and then unscrew the mounting bracket from the gate frame. If you have a MagnaLatch, start by locating the adjustment screw inside the striker body. Turn the screw clockwise until the first 2 screw holes are fully visible. Then, using a small flathead screwdriver, gently push the mounting tabs to release and remove the cover plate. Next, turn the adjustment screw counterclockwise until you can see the mounting screws through the now exposed holes. Remove all 4 screws to detach the striker body. To remove the hinge cover plate, use a flathead screwdriver to carefully pry the top of the cover and lift it off. Next, begin by removing the inside hinge screws, followed by the bottom hinge screws, and then save the top hinge screws for last. This will keep your gate stable until you're ready to remove it. Here's a pro tip: lay down some cardboard or a tarp before setting the gate down. It'll protect the finish so you don't have to blame the dog for those scratches. Remove all the screws on the top molding to take it off. Mark the inside of the molding and the gate frame to ensure that the molding goes back in the correct position. Repeat this for all 4 moldings. Next, lay the new gate frame mesh on the gate frame and start with the top molding. Screw the molding through the mesh. The screw will go through the middle of the 4 stitches, and when finished, you should see the outermost stitch just outside the edge of the molding. Screw the top corner of the molding and mesh onto the gate frame. Then insert your foot between the gate frame and the molding, creating a slight arch. This helps you align the mesh properly and apply tension to remove wrinkles. The bottom molding will be installed the same way, except you will need to reinsert the screw on an angle, then pull it down to stretch the mesh as you are screwing it into the gate frame. The next step is to screw in the remaining side moldings, using only the holes at each end of the molding. Start in the middle of each molding by sliding a putty knife between the mesh and the border material. Gently push the mesh outward until the outer stitch is just visible past the edge of the molding. Then drive a screw through the molding and the mesh into the gate frame. Begin with the top middle, then the bottom middle, followed by the right side middle and then the left side middle. Continue this crisscross pattern, moving outward towards the corners, top to bottom, side to side. Now you can screw the gate frame back onto the hinges, starting with the top outside hole. Once you have all the outside screws in, you can move to the inside screws. Next, you can screw the striker body mounting bracket onto the gate frame. For the MagnaLatch, you will need to reinstall the cover plate on the striker body and the hinges. Be sure to adjust the striker body so it is correctly aligned and closes completely unimpeded. And finally, remember to periodically check your gate to be sure that it is closing and latching correctly. Doing this will help keep your little ones safe and give you peace of mind.